Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD Iraq's economic transformation, the potential float of the Iraqi dinar. In recent years, Iraq has been making significant strides to reform its economy, stabilize its currency, and integrate more deeply into global financial markets. Among the most discussed developments is the potential float of the Iraqi dinar, IQD, on the foreign exchange forex market. This move, long anticipated by experts and investors alike, could mark a pivotal moment in Iraq's journey toward economic modernization and global integration. A floating currency allows the value of a currency to be determined by market forces, namely supply and demand, rather than being fixed by a central authority. For Iraq, this shift represents an opportunity to align its currency with international financial standards, attract foreign investment, and reduce reliance on the US dollar. However, this potential move also comes with challenges, including economic volatility and the need for extensive public and institutional education. Below, we explore the implications of this development in detail, from its impact on Iraq's economy to the broader effects it could have on global markets. Understanding the currency float. A bold move. In its current state, the Iraqi dinar operates under a fixed exchange rate system, with its value tightly controlled by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. This system has provided some stability in the aftermath of decades of economic turmoil, including wars, sanctions, and political instability. However, it has also limited the dinar's ability to reflect Iraq's real economic potential. A currency float, whether managed or free, represents a major shift. Under a managed float, the central bank intervenes to stabilize the currency within a certain range, while a free float allows the market to fully dictate the exchange rate. For Iraq, transitioning to either system would signal confidence in the country's economic reforms and political stability. Key benefits of a floating dinar. 1. Market-driven valuation. A floating currency would allow the dinar to reflect Iraq's true economic value, determined by factors such as oil exports, foreign investment, and domestic economic growth. This transparency could build trust among global investors. 2. Attracting foreign investment. By embracing a flexible exchange rate, Iraq could signal to international investors that it is committed to integrating with global markets. This could increase foreign direct investment (FDI), boost liquidity, and stimulate economic growth. 3. Reducing dependency on the US dollar. Iraq's economy has long been heavily reliant on the US dollar for international transactions. A floating dinar would reduce this dependency, enhancing the currency's standing in regional and global trade. 4th, economic stability and resilience. Over time, a floating dinar could stabilize as it finds its equilibrium in global markets. This stability would help Iraq better withstand external economic shocks, such as fluctuations in oil prices or geopolitical tensions. Recent developments and preparations. The Central Bank of Iraq has been laying the groundwork for this monumental shift. Recent statements from the CBI governor suggest that strengthening the dinar is a key component of Iraq's long-term economic strategy. The bank has already taken several steps to prepare for a potential float. 1. Modernizing monetary policy. The CBI has been implementing reforms to enhance transparency and align its policies with international standards. These efforts include improving the banking sector, increasing financial inclusion, and adopting digital payment systems. 2. Reducing corruption. Iraq has made combating corruption a top priority, recognizing that transparency and accountability are essential to attracting foreign investment and building trust in its currency. 3rd, diversifying the economy. Historically, Iraq's economy has been heavily dependent on oil revenues, which account for over 90% of government income. To reduce this dependency, Iraq is investing in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, signaling a commitment to long-term economic diversification. 4th, World Bank support. The World Bank has endorsed Iraq's monetary reforms, lending credibility to the idea of a floating dinar. It has praised Iraq's efforts to strengthen financial institutions and introduce modernized currency systems, including new banknotes designed to align with global standards. Forex market implications. A floating Iraqi dinar would have a profound impact on the forex market, attracting attention from traders and investors worldwide. The inclusion of the IQD in forex trading would increase liquidity and provide greater transparency regarding its valuation. Initial volatility and long-term stability. Analysts predict that the dinar's value could experience significant volatility in the early stages of a float. This is common with currency floats, as the market adjusts to new dynamics. However, over time, the dinar is expected to stabilize, particularly if Iraq continues to implement reforms and maintain political stability. Increased trading opportunities for forex traders. A floating dinar presents a high-risk, high-reward opportunity. The potential for significant gains will attract speculators, while long-term investors may see the move as a sign of Iraq's growing economic maturity. Global and regional impact. The decision to float the Iraqi dinar would not only reshape Iraq's economy, but could also have ripple effects across the Middle East and beyond. Regional stability and influence. Iraq's success in floating its currency could inspire neighboring countries to pursue similar reforms. As one of the largest oil producers in OPEC, Iraq's economic progress would bolster its position as a regional powerhouse and contribute to greater stability in the Middle East. Increased trade. A stronger, more stable dinar would facilitate international trade, making it easier for Iraq to import goods and services while boosting exports. This could deepen Iraq's trade relationships with countries in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Lessons for other nations. Iraq's experience with currency reform could serve as a case study for other nations undergoing economic transitions. Its journey, marked by challenges and opportunities, would provide valuable insights into the complexities of floating a currency in a volatile region. Challenges and risks. While the prospects are promising, several challenges must be addressed to ensure a successful transition. 1. Economic volatility. The initial phase of a float could see sharp fluctuations in the dinar's value, creating uncertainty for businesses and citizens. Managing this volatility will require careful planning and effective communication. 2. Public awareness. Educating the public and businesses about the implications of a floating currency is critical. Misunderstandings or misinformation could lead to panic and undermine confidence in the dinar. 3. Geopolitical uncertainty. Iraq's political landscape remains fragile, with ongoing regional tensions and internal divisions. These factors could impact the success of the currency float and broader economic reforms. Implementation challenges. Transitioning to a floating currency requires robust financial infrastructure and institutional capacity. The CBI must ensure that it has the tools and expertise to manage the process effectively. Investor insights. Opportunities and strategies for global investors. The potential float of the Iraqi dinar represents an intriguing opportunity. However, it is not without risks. Here are some strategies for those considering an investment in the IQD. 1. Stay informed, regularly monitor updates from the Central Bank of Iraq and international organizations like the World Bank. Understanding the latest developments is key to making informed decisions. 2. Diversify investments. Avoid putting all your resources into a single currency. Diversification is essential to managing risk in a volatile market. 3. Work with reputable brokers. Choose established platforms and brokers with a strong track record to ensure that your investments are secure. 4. Understand geopolitical risks. Be aware of how political events, economic policies, and market sentiment can influence currency values. The road ahead. What to expect. Looking forward, the potential float of the Iraqi dinar is likely to unfold gradually. Here's what we can anticipate in the coming months and years. 1. Managed float. As a first step, Iraq may initially adopt a managed float, allowing the CBI to intervene as needed to stabilize the currency. This approach would minimize risks and build confidence in the dinar. 2. Increased international support. With the backing of the World Bank and other global institutions, Iraq is likely to receive additional technical and financial support to ensure a smooth transition. 3. Enhanced economic stability. If successfully implemented, a floating dinar would solidify Iraq's position as a key player in the global economy, attracting investment and fostering long-term growth. Conclusion. The potential float of the Iraqi dinar on Forex represents a monumental step in Iraq's economic transformation. Backed by comprehensive reforms and the support of international organizations, Iraq is positioning itself as a stronger, more globally integrated economy. While challenges remain, the opportunities for growth, investment, and regional influence are immense. For investors, this is a time to stay informed, cautious, and optimistic. The journey ahead will undoubtedly be complex, but the rewards, both for Iraq and the global economy, could be extraordinary. As Iraq moves toward this historic milestone, the world will be watching closely.